1 second. Ah, sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on with this. Welcome back, Celestial Council. I hope you guys are doing fabulous, living the best version of your reality. We are gonna get into some things here. Yes, we are. And first of all, happy new moon in Virgo. And the fact that the planets aren't retrograde, right? Um Anywho, for the ones that don't know me, my name is Hierophant Joey. For the ones that are coming back, per usual, you are highly appreciated. You already know. Um, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this new moon because what I'm hearing is with this new moon in Virgo, it's like we're going through a lot of firsts. Like the first time feeling this way, the first time having to feel this way but not react the first time. You understand what I'm saying? So it's the first time that a lot of us are applying what we have learned emotionally about ourselves, right? So I kind of feel like that within itself is very interesting. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Jahira. Good evening. Remember to share the video, guys. Click like, share, all of that. You know what to do, right? Um, it's just getting very interesting out here because you're starting to see the blatant separation between people who lack emotional intelligence and people who have it. Okay? And that's a very, very weird space to be in. Because when you're emotionally intelligent and you know how to compartmentalize certain frequencies and energy and certain people to their vibration and to where the fuck they belong, you know, against your own boundaries and your own reality and your own, you know, love of self and nurturing of self, you don't get to react. And the reason why you don't get to react and the reason why you don't get to complain about it and the reason why you don't get to really have a reaction is simply because you are emotionally more intelligent than these people. So to a certain extent, a lot of you can sympathize, you can empathize, you can probably channel how these people feel and why they feel the way that they do or why they're making certain decisions and why they're still in the same cycles. But even though that you don't get to react, you still have to process the emotion of having to deal with it. And I kind of feel like even with that whole siren outside, like we can't save them, but then we cannot not save them. Oh, we can't save them, but then we can save them. But then it's like, even if you was to go save these people's situations, relation, whatever the fuck it is, it's like you still have the you still have the responsibility of working on yourself, healing yourself, balancing yourself, harmonizing yourself to your reality, your emotions, your thoughts, how what you're expecting, what you really want to experience, versus dealing with these people that are doing the same thing but on a lower vibration. And I kind of feel like this new moon in Virgo has a lot to do with being able to compartmentalize, like, I know that this is like this and I know that that's like that, but I don't have to react and I don't have to press attention to that, and I really don't have to, like, I kind of feel like a lot of you are coming into this energy where you're realizing that a lot of the things that you either went through, relationships, family wise, friendship wise, um, whether they were toxic, a learning experience, a curveball, whatever the fuck it was, that kind of put you on this trajectory to, like, be aware of the things that benefit you and that don't. I think that whatever it was that put you on this trajectory now is forcing you to apply all of the things and just be, you know? It's like just having to be and letting others be as well. In the process of you being. Allowing yourself to be while allowing others to be while you're being. The being that you was meant to be. I don't know. I just kind of went on a rant. I didn't know that Spirit was going to do all that. But I do have some downloads. Um, the new moon in Virgo, which was yesterday but was still in the energy. I kind of wanted to wait until we were, like, in the energy, you know? New moon in Virgo. So for those of you that don't know, I have all the downloads for the new moons and the full moons because at the beginning of the year, I channeled Enoch, and Enoch gave me all of the downloads for each full moon and new moon. So for this new moon in Virgo, which happened September 3rd at 1:55 p.m., it was 11 degrees yesterday. It's probably a little bit further in Virgo now. But, collective, your feeling of safety is now related to order and clarity, even in emotions. You may have the need to organize everything chaotic and disorganized. Try being more tolerant and accept imperfections of life. It is better to trust life and let it run its own way. Not everything must be according to our expectations. And it's kind of like what I just downloaded. It's very much given that energy, like, you have to sometimes let things be what they are. And the things that you can control that you don't want to let be what they are, then you have the power to change them. But I kind of feel like we live in a society and we live in a paradigm where everybody is constantly not feeling satisfied, and it's because of how everything is so easy access. And it's like, um that's not a trend anymore, now this is a trend, and, like, everything moves fast, and I kind of feel like it doesn't allow people to have the time and the space to be able to sit back and reflect on what they are really feeling and what other people are making them feel. And that's even an illusion because people can't make you feel shit. Even with Venus being in Virgo as well, a couple days back, and I think it's still in Virgo. Um, you're realizing that people can make you feel shit that you don't want to feel. Hi, Ariana. The reason why you feel certain shit is because you want to feel them. Nobody jumps into your fucking body, possesses you, and it's like, oh yeah, well, I'm gonna make him or her feel this bullshit. That's not how it works. At all. A lot of you are coming into the awareness that basking within the emotional um, ignorance that you were in before and now standing in the emotional intelligence that you find yourself in. A lot of you wasted your time on a lot of emotions, actions, and things that really didn't have any type of lesson, or it was just it was just you not being able to, intelligently navigate yourself emotionally. A lot of the relationships you had were kind of pointless because some of you weren't emotional enough or didn't have the emotional fuel to love yourself. So you were looking for that energy and that fuel in somebody else, which put you in situations and relationships and shit that you didn't really have to go through, but you chose to go through it because that's how you forcefully wanted to learn certain emotional lessons. Because remember, it's all a choice. Um, some of you need to be careful with your eyes, your ears. Probably a lot of you. There's a lot of you. I just heard probably feeling like there's sand in your eyes periodically, and for others of you, it's the ringing of the ears. Others of you, you're having digestive tract problems, with your rectum, the colon, a small intestine, and or the pancreas. Okay, be careful with eating a lot of starches and things of that nature. Hi, Jade. The new moon in Virgo serves up a major cosmic reality check. And what a lot of you don't realize is that I'm mixing both the love reading and the new moon reading because I kind of feel like the new moon being in Virgo and Venus being in Virgo and like all of these energies that have to do with like being able to be structured and or emotionally intelligent is going to help you guys kind of like overstand and understand and understand what's going on a bigger like scale, right? On a macro level. So, collective, you made it through Mercury retrograde finally, and you're ready to get your life together for divine feminine energy, which is a winter and fall, right? Which is another thing that I wanted to mention as well. I'm gonna do a reading because I kind of feel like we don't have 4 seasons anymore. I feel like we don't have a summer. Oh my God, I've been feeling my ears itchy and getting sick a lot lately. Well, that has everything to do with the fact that what I'm talking about the seasons. I feel like we don't have summer anymore, and I feel like fall and like spring has like merged into one elongated like season. And I feel like this is why a lot of you have been having sinuses and like allergies and getting sick more often than any other time. And I kind of feel like it's because it's the change, it's the earth speeding up and evolving. So us also going into divine feminine energy a little bit early, if you pay attention to some of the trees, the leaves are already changing, which is fucking interesting because those leaves are not supposed to be changing until the end of October, beginning of November. So, collective, the new moon in Virgo on September 2nd, 2024, they encourage you to streamline your process, engage in healthy self improvement, not self criticism, and to refine your daily routine. Ruled by Mercury, the planetary messenger Virgo loves to take in information and distill it down to its key ingredients and what is most important, which, like I said, has everything to do with compartmentalizing a lot of the emotions and things that you're feeling and deciding, like, is this gonna bring me wealth, structure, health, mental balance, like, emotional intelligence. And if it's not, then you have to learn how to navigate that. It's crazy you say that because it's been windy and raining, like Halloween vibes. Yeah, because we're already in fall, which fall is supposedly 20 days away, September 21st, right? But it's already been doing this since the beginning of August. So, as a mutable sign, Virgo represents change. In the zodiac sign that comes right before the fall equinox that ushers in the next season, as the days grow shorter, Virgo knows that time is precious, and having efficient plans and systems in place to reach your goal is necessary. So, for you to be able to reach these certain manifestations, relationships, goals, and changes within your life, you have to learn how to compartmentalize, organize, structure all of these emotions, these people, these situations, these reflections that are reflecting back to you from your reality that no longer benefit you. You can no longer be putting your energy, your attention, your thoughts, your actions into all of these things that no longer hold the frequency or the vibration of who you are. You're a whole different person. You have ascended, you're in a higher vibration. So you have to start aligning to those relationships, people, situations, and whatever the fuck they might be. But I kind of feel like a lot of you are still trying to ascend vibrationally, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, financially, but still trying to attach yourself to the same people, same relationships, same type of patterns, same type of habits, same type of like environments, same type of ambiances and shit like that. And then you're asking yourself, why the fuck is it that it feels like I'm getting more lessons, or I have to like keep checking myself, right? Because the cosmic reality check, or it is because you keep trying to align yourself to who you used to be versus who you have become. I hope that makes sense. So look, 1818. So that's 99, and that's a message within itself. So let's go see that. And look at what this says. Which behaviors and habits in your life are more harmful than helpful? What tiny adjustments could you make in your day to day that could drastically shift the trajectory of your life? Did I not just say that earlier? Right? Virgo energy can kick up an overactive mind. Learn from this earth sign and proactively manage any anxious thoughts by reconnecting with yourself and the earth. New moons in Virgo can also kick up new ideas and conversations. So a lot of you are going to start having conversations with a lot of the things that were kind of like a lot of the situations, relationships, and people or connections that didn't get anywhere, didn't go nowhere. Whether you blocked them or deleted them, they're either going to come back, especially now that Mercury retrograde is over, because you had to reflect and review why you react a certain way to certain things. So when these people come in having these same conversations, or trying to apologize, or trying to find closure, or trying to whatever the fuck they might want to do, right? A lot of you know how to compartmentalize these conversations, these people, situations, and relationships and connections, whether they're romantic, platonic, or even familial, right? Put a one in the comments if you guys are following. I hope that this is making sense. Virgo also loves to help, and so you may feel inspired to lend a helping hand or take on a new commitment or responsibility that helps out someone in your community. You may also consider picking up a new daily grounding practice to get back into your body. Virgo energy can kick up an overactive mind. Learn from this earth sign and proactively manage any anxious thoughts by finding a way to reconnect with yourself and the earth, like I said. Right? So, it's bringing a bit more of a serious tone, with this time and this energy, right? The new moon sits across the sky from stern Saturn in Pisces, which is still in Pisces, evoking a sense of duty, responsibility, and possibly restriction or limitation, which is what you're doing. You're restricting certain people, situations, relationships, connections, ways of being, habits, patterns, people, family members, whatever the fuck it may be, and also having the opportunity to take the responsibility on some of the things that you weren't putting limitations on, right? This might signify taking on more responsibility or sharing a more mature side of themselves or yourself with those around you. Saturn's influence can also lead to disappointment, setbacks, or feelings of rejection. While this may be uncomfortable, these cosmic growing pains can foster growth and help you recognize that what's no longer working for more stability in the future. Unfortunately, the new moon will also collide into Jupiter in Gemini, which allows you to find solutions and some optimism. So another thing that I just heard Spirit talk about was saying a lot of you are also doing this within sex. A lot of you are not finding sex important anymore. A lot of you are not trying to give your energy away. A lot of you realize or become aware to the fact that it takes away your abundance, especially if you're doing it in a lustful way. A lot of you don't want to be picking up other people's demons and carrying them on your motherfucking back throughout the motherfucking day after having sex with them. A lot of you realize that a lot of people only want the satisfaction of sex but never want to put in the work to commit. So a lot of you are kind of like restructuring how you connect to people sexually as well. Okay? The planetary ruler of this new moon is Mercury, which is currently in Leo. At the time of the lunation, Mercury is inching toward disruptive Uranus and Taurus. The shocking energy of this planetary configuration will be present on the day of this new moon, which is funny because this is not the book. Let me get the book. But on my 4 o'clock morning, like, meditations and shit, I did find Uranus in Taurus. Heavy on not wanting to carry them demons. 8 years in counting. I know that's right. Yeah, I also went back into celibacy as well. I feel like, cosmically speaking, the reality check is that if you want a soulmate, your soul has to be pure and able for you to attract somebody that has a pure soul as well. So you going around having sexual ties with certain people and situations doesn't allow the information of your body to attract the soulmate, and it's because of the information that is inside of you from everybody else. Don't say I don't teach y'all nothing. So Uranus, change and transformation of self and how we affect our reality by the shifts of our emotional consciousness. And then I'll read this because Spirit's message is right under, right? The cycles of life are just as constant as the call of a grasshopper. It sounds the same, but it's always slightly different in nature or degree. Just as the plants also vibrate at the same frequency but are constantly moving or look different, even though they may be the same. People and situations will always show up the same in nature and different in degree according to your vibrational call. The constant change is you, collective, unless you become stagnant and not being able to shift the flow of your unique vibrations. It's why the same people, situations, and cycles show up to always give you the opportunity to engage in the ripple effect of the frequency you're putting out. This will be your biggest battle yet to come, and is to become the divine being by slaughtering the animalistic nature in you, which makes you want to react, which makes you want to feel, which makes you want to perceive things in your way. You need to expand your ego created by this reality's density. Hence, Orion capturing the lion. Orion's bell is depicted by Orion capturing the lion within himself and being able to tame it. Whether this is relationships, emotional bursts, lash outs, having to react, sexual ties, lust, impulses on, drugs, substances, weed, liquor, whatever the fuck, your patterns, your lifestyle, whatever the fuck it is that has been highlighted with this new moon, with this new moon for your reality, this is what a lot of you are going to be dealing with for the next 3 to 6 months, collective. So, pay attention. Let's go into prayer and see. Then we're 26 minutes in. That's crazy. But let's see what 1818 means, because it did show up. So, for abundance, prosperity in all areas of your life, including wealth, love, and happiness, are coming in as long as you align to these archetypes. New beginnings, significant life changes, and opportunities are also unraveling. Personal power, encouragement to believe in oneself and release the past to be able to create your future in the present moment. So, financial success connected to karma and your spiritual laws that you are currently learning. And the positivity is encouragement to be positive, intuitive, and use your inner wisdom, which is your emotion. The energy, which is emotion that you use to create your reality or react or act or whatever the fucking case may be, or to have your relationships, right? The concept of angel numbers suggests that repeating numbers and sequences may contain a message that one should open themselves up to receiving. Some numbers may indicate a big change, the end of a chapter, or hard work paying off finally. Right? It's unlocking the path to your cosmic self. And it's time to expect a new moment in your life. Whether it's, like I said, through love, abundance, or something that you have been waiting for. This is what this new moon is trying to get you to be triggered so you can make the changes to then align yourself to whatever that is. And I'll tell you a story. The reason why I decided to be celibate again is because I ran into an emotionally intelligent sign, which is Pisces. And they emotionally were they were emotionally able to manipulate me into thinking that they were the one, not the one, but kind of like that they had all of the qualities and morals and all of this to be in a healthy relationship, right? So all of that shit was going on, and they were very good at acting like they had emotions and calling at 5 o'clock in the morning and saying good morning, and calling at night and saying good night, and being present and consistent and being communicative and all of these things, right? But as soon as the connection got to the point of being intimate, we were intimate sexually, obviously. And right after, this person just poof, became a fucking Ghostbuster, bitch. Okay? Like, it's like I have to become a Ghostbuster to figure out, like, bitch, I have to go find the ghost. Because what the fuck is going on? Like, how can somebody go from being so perceiving or admitting to be this emotionally intelligent being to then being the total opposite? And it's because we forget that emotional narcissism exists. There's mental narcissism, there's emotional narcissism, and there's spiritual narcissism as well. So these are things that I'm learning, and I'm just like, wow, people can be trifling, right? So I decided to go celibate, and that's the point. Being able to make the decisions to save yourself or create the energy of vibration to be able to align yourself to the things that you actually want. If I want a soulmate, if I want this, and I want somebody who's on the frequency vibration of the things that I actually want, then I clearly have to put myself on the vibrations of what I want to receive so I can also be able to put it out. Right? That's fucked up. It was fucked up. Like, it was so like, but it didn't. The fact that I've been working on myself so much and like loving myself and doing all of this shit for years now, like, it didn't bother me. Like, it's like the reading said, I actually felt bad for them because Spirit was like, the fact that they had to do that, they got what they wanted, and now do they go back to square one? Now do they go back to being miserable? Now do they go back to being depressed? Now do they go back to... You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, damn, you had to do all this like smoke and show and like effects and all of this to make yourself seem a certain type of way to receive something because you know you don't have the capacity or the emotional intelligence to give it. That must be sad as fuck. To have to do that, and draining as fuck to have to do that unauthentically to be able to get something that makes you feel better about yourself. It's wild. Anyhow, let's go into prayer. Thank you, Father, Mother God, for waking us up today. Allow us to be an extension of you. Understanding, overstanding, and understanding that we're constantly connected to God, soul, spiritual guides, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, anything that is high vibrational to get these messages across to the collective so they can be able to expand and evolve within these archetypes and frequencies and light codes of the new moon in Virgo. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support. Allow us to tap into divine feminine and divine masculine so we can see what is going on through these connections, relationships, and situations at this time. Thank you for your love, your wisdom, and support every day. We're nothing without it, and definitely nothing without you. Thy is the sun, and the sun is me. It is the one, and it is thee. The one that gives us polarity in life, it gave us evolution, polarity in night. Two lights that derive from the same source. It makes us in its image from the ultimate force. It travels through space and archetypes of mind where here in the below you can also find. As above, it is below. When we transcend, we return and regrow. Remind yourself of who you are as you come from the light of God, as you come from the shining star. I want to go into the Star Codes Astral Oracle because I kind of want to see what other frequencies that are coming in with this new moon in Virgo and what is kind of happening behind the scenes astrologically. So solar flares or solar calm, actually. So this is more talking about the solar calm. So the way that I'm seeing it is that there's something that a lot of you are aligning to, right? With the number 16, this could be number 7. Some of you are connected to the number 7 in some way, shape, or form. For some of you, by the 7th of September or the 16th of September, a lot of you are going to find out about some type of clarification about something that you were trying to figure out here. A lot of you, this is more about being able to, some of you are going to receive clarity or some type of a confirmation, or for some of you is having a conversation and then through this conversation getting clarity through what somebody did or why somebody said something or did something or didn't do something. There's a lot of blues here and yellow, so Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Leo energy. A lot of you are also with the new moon. A lot of you are realizing that with the solar calm, the temperature has been going down faster than usual. So it's fall, like we were talking about fall arriving very quickly here. And remember, I said Leo, so there's Leo energy, which we are in Virgo season. We were just in Leo season. And right now, Mercury is in Leo. So that can be significant to the communication because Mercury is the planet of communication. They can also be a Gemini or a Virgo. The Strength card. So here goes Leo energy again. Some of you are trying to pick up the strength to walk away from a relationship. For some of you, like there's some a connection that's deceased, something that just died quickly, something that just cut off very quickly. Like it was a carpet like ripped from under your feet. It could have been ghosting. It could have been a relationship. And for some of you, it's actually somebody who died here. Because this might be a throne, but to me it looks like a coffin. Having the strength and the dignity to be able to face whatever this is for some of you because it's different for everybody. And for others of you, very little of you, this is more of finally with the number 13, which is number 4, stabilizing the new light codes and archetypes and energies that a lot of you have been trying to embody here. Whether it's emotional, physical, mental, financial, spiritual, mental, even financial. Now that we're out of the Mercury retrogrades and all of the retrogrades, a lot of you have the opportunity to review. You had the opportunity to review everything in the Mercury retrograde and all of things about these connections and relationships, things that are going on in your love life or romantically or even just with your emotions, right? The retrograde allowed you to review and have the strength to now face it without having to react in a low vibrational way or a way that doesn't benefit you when these people, situations, and whatever these things are come back. For some of you, somebody during the Mercury retrograde or all of the retrogrades that were here or the Saturn's retrograde in Pisces, they realized that they sabotaged the connection with you and now they want to come in and kind of like collaborate to kind of like rebuild it, which is kind of funny because the fact that they want to come in and collaborate to build it when you're not the one that fucked it up shows you that they're still like emotionally narcissistic. They're trying to get you or recruit you to collaborate with them to fix something that they fucked up. You see how that doesn't make any sense? They can be a Leo, Aquarius, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, Leo. I feel like a lot of you with the retrograde, a lot of you finally came to your senses or to the awareness that a lot of you need to stop lying to yourself about certain people, certain situations, and certain emotions that you feel or certain things that you trigger within yourself. Yeah, and it's getting annoying. I'm trying to set boundaries and motherfuckers don't listen. They keep doing the same shit. Why I don't fuck with my own sign because I'm annoying as it is. Yeah, but the fact that they keep doing the same shit and you just keep walking right into it says a lot about the relationship you have with yourself. And how you won't enforce your boundaries. The point is that if this person's going to keep doing it, then your boundary is that you need to block them off. So they can be able to go and reflect on why it is that you're blocking them off, which is what you've been telling them. So there's no consequences to your boundaries. That's the problem. A boundary is a consequence. Well, a boundary is what should be in place so there are no consequences. We ended things. You don't leave me alone. Well, because that's somebody who's codependent. And the fact that you're being triggered by it says how you would run away when you can't deal with the same things that you look for, but when people reflect it back to you. It's only beneficial when Jade benefits off of it, right? But then when it becomes too much and it won't leave you alone because you want your space or you want this and you want that, now it's not beneficial. That's why boundaries should be in place. Or things shouldn't have to be a codependency. Let's go into the moon. What are the energies from the moon here? First quarter moon in Cancer. You have to learn how to start pushing through any insecurities. The reason why a lot of you will put up with other people's bullshit and allow them to cross your boundaries is because you don't know how to push through your own insecurities to not have to deal with something, so you in return get something from them. Last quarter moon in Cancer, take a breather. So this is stepping back. This is cutting off. This is, isolating yourself. New moon in Scorpio, it's time to go deeper within yourself, not in a connection, not in a relationship, not these other people collective. Full moon in Cancer and last quarter moon in Virgo. So you need to learn how to attend to the details. Some of you ignore how the details of somebody, the relationship, the connection, what they do, the red flags make you feel, trigger you, you bypass them. And then you get upset when you wasted your time, or oh my god, I had to do this, or why did I give that, or why the fuck did I have to give all this energy and emotion? Well, that's because you couldn't push through your own insecurities to fucking enforce the boundaries, so you don't get or you don't come to these consequences. Obviously, you bypass them. It's like going to go hack a computer, not covering your tracks, and then being mad that you got found out that you're the hacker. What? Because what you're doing is hacking your own reality by not enforcing these boundaries. So I'll go back to something that one of you said, where you said, it's annoying me, and they just keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. Yeah, you keep allowing them to hijack your reality by not enforcing your boundaries. Because you don't want to tell yourself that I only wanted this because I was lonely, because I was bored, because I wasn't loving myself, because I didn't feel complete at that time, because X, Y, and Z, there was something I couldn't give myself, so I used them to get it, right? But now, when you can't uphold or maintain or control the shadow or the insecurities that they're reflecting back to you, or the parts of yourself that they're reflecting back to you that you don't like, now it's a problem. Unhealed people do unhealed things. Exactly. And now I'm like, go away. That's not how love works. That's not how any connection and relationship should work. Because that's just codependency. Talking about collaboration. There's no collaboration in that. The same way that they're trying to control the time in a connection with you and not leaving you alone and being codependent, is the same way that you're trying to control it by now trying to, I gotta stay away because I already got what I wanted from it, blah blah blah, and now I'm bored. You didn't get to love, but you got to the connection, and you probably got to the sex part, and you probably got to this, and you probably got to that. It's all the same shit. For you to be able to attract love, you have to have love within you. The reason why you don't ever get to the love part is because it's none there. For self. This is the point that I'm making. There's no love there. There's no love in you. Because you don't enforce your boundaries, you don't stick to your standards, you don't stick to to compartmentalizing things that aren't beneficial to you. So how the fuck do you think you're ever gonna get to the love part? You're not gonna be able to attract to somebody else if it's not in you. This is what I've been trying to teach y'all for years. Now, some of you need to attend to the details of someone. Somebody's watching you, for some of you. Through your social media. Yeah, somebody's watching you through the social media. Look at what just fell out. With the phone in their hand. They can be Aries. What is this? Two of Wands. The Seven of Wands. So this is somebody who's potentially, they can be a Leo as well. This is somebody who can be fighting to get out of something to come and collaborate and build something with you. Judgment in reverse, Sagittarius. This person doesn't want to come in because they feel like you're going to judge them. Or you've been judging them. You have Taurus and you have Libra here. Whatever this energy is, I kind of feel like this person feels like if I go in right now, I have to make sure that I'm fucking pristine on how I talk, how I present myself, what I do, and what I say. For some of you, this is somebody who knows they had to get all of their ducks in a row before they come into a reality. Months ago, I was talking about this person. And I kind of feel like for others of you, this is somebody who's trying to reach out. And the reason why they don't reach out is because they know you're going to cuss them out. You're not going to accept their apology. Because for some of you, it's somebody new. And for others of you, it's somebody from your past. Or somebody recent that you just cut off. Or just ghosted you. Or whatever the case may be. They're coming in trying to apologize and trying to explain whatever this is. But with the Four of Swords, a lot of you are just over it. They're afraid of the judgment. They're afraid that you're not going to hear them out. They're afraid that you're going to fight them on it. But in reality, you won't. Because with the Queen of Wands, you're in your confidence. You know that they left you out in the cold. They left you out in the cold simply because they didn't have the capacity to reciprocate whatever it is that you were giving them. So we have Pisces, Leo, and Virgo. And then Aquarius with the King of Swords. And then the Seven of Swords. The only reason why they lied, manipulated, cheated, or whatever the fuck they did, or were acting the way that they were because they were being narcissistically selfish. Or emotionally selfish to get the things that they want. But the reality is that they didn't realize that they were going to be emotionally affected in the way that they were. This is truly the first time that they actually felt genuine love without having to be asked for anything in return. And this is what scared the shit out of them. Because they never, ever met somebody who will nourish them, love them, and give them shit without something in return. So they left you out in the cold because they didn't know what to do. It's like when you get caught stealing. Do you just stand there or do you run? Because that's what they were doing. They were stealing. They were stealing your vibration, your emotional intelligence, your You're self-nourishing, you're this, you're that, for you to be able to heal them, or for them to be able to heal themselves. So what the fuck do they do when they get caught stealing? They run. So in the presence of your um vibration and what you were giving them, they felt like the thief. Oh yeah. So now they're trying to come back in to, oh my God, I have to try to apologize. I have to, they're going to try to fix it. That's for some of you. Let's see what other messages we have. The Knight of Wands in reverse. We have Sagittarius. Yeah, like I said, somebody doesn't want to come in and fight for something because they know that they don't got shit to fight with. It's like trying to go to war when somebody has fucking state-of-the-art technology and weapons and shit, and what, you got, a pocket knife? Joey, what the hell? There he is texting me, hey, what's going on? Don't answer. The fuck? As I said, they're going to be coming in. There goes Leo, Sagittarius again. Leo again, the Six of Wands. For some of you, these people think that they're going to have victory in trying to get you to like be convinced to commit to them. And a lot of you will not be convinced. They will not have victory. And for some of you, they will. For some of you, they will have victory. And convincing you the devil is a lie. I haven't answered the past 4 days. That's why you gotta put your phone on do not disturb during these readings. Dead ass. Not to put your fucking phone on do not disturb. Oh, the Ace of Cups. Okay, so there's a new opportunity for a relationship here. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The Page of Pentacles, slowly but surely. The Lovers. Okay, yeah, this is definitely a relationship. The Six of Cups. Yeah, they're coming back in, whoever this person is. Somebody you couldn't move forward with before is coming back in. And this could potentially turn into a relationship. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Taurus, Gemini, Sag, Cancer, Scorpio, Sag, Gemini. The overall energy with this energy and this person that's coming in is everything is fine. And I kind of feel like you're going to want to close this out and you're not going to want to pay them any mind. But I kind of feel like this person is going to be genuine about how they come in and what they explain and how they rekindle or what they're telling you. They're genuine about what it is here. But then the devil just fell out. You still see this person as the devil, as a player, as a liar, as a manipulator for some of you. I'm not playing. I don't even let my daughter speak to me during these readings. It is. He hit the notify. Anyways. I'm done. Yeah, some of you, after these retrogrades, somebody's coming back in here. Somebody moved on from something. For others of you, yeah, somebody moved on from something and now they're coming in. Something or someone that they were still tied to when they couldn't give you this, now they're trying to come back to collaborate with whatever it is, blah, blah, whatever, right? For others of you, there's somebody, there's somebody, or some of you are in a relationship, and you don't want to leave the relationship, or somebody doesn't want to leave the relationship because they keep trying to tie their value to it. I'm gonna be nothing without you. What am I gonna do? And ha ha ha. And the other person is like really believing it here. Yeah, the Four of Cups. This person doesn't love themselves, but it's only a reflection of the other person, of how they're willing to give all of this shit to somebody only to have the illusion of love. So what happens with this? The Hermit in reverse. Somebody is unhealed, somebody's low vibrational, and that's the reason why their relationship needs to break up, is because the person will never do the work if they're constantly with this person still. Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Gemini, and then the moon, right? Hello, how are you? And then the moon, and then the Hermit, which is the moon in Virgo. So something about this moon in Virgo and these people, or whoever the fuck is in this relationship, getting out of this relationship, simply because they realize that this person is never going to heal, they're never going to do the work as long as they have them by their side. You're always going to be the person that carries their demons for them on their back, like I said. No, my love, this is a new moon reading. There are no questions being asked here. If you have a question, you can book a private reading. The link is down in the description. And then you have the Death card, which is talking about Scorpio, which is the change. So this is the change, that the transformation that's happening is no longer ignoring what no longer emotionally benefits you or your reality or these relationships or whatever the fuck it may be. Because all it keeps doing is bringing you to these dead situations, dead relationships, dead connections, dead this, dead that. It's like a dead end street. You keep turning down to a dead end street. And the dead end is the fact that you keep trying to cut corners with your emotional lessons and emotional spiritual awakening. So with this new moon in Virgo, a lot of you are being forced to emotionally transform yourself. And if not, you're going to keep attracting the same type of people, connections, relationships, and situations with different faces. The Ten of Swords, exactly. It's always going to be an ending and never a new... It's always going to be an ending and never an everlasting beginning. That's what I just heard Spirit say. And then the Hanged Man, until you don't change your perspective here. So yeah, like I said, somebody's coming in again, like begging for your forgiveness. That they want to make it up to you. After today, like after this new moon in Virgo, yeah, they're coming in. Whoever this Pisces, Virgo, Cancer, Scorpio, Gemini, Sag is. Everything is fine. Yeah, this is them trying to make it up here. And it came out twice. So 1010. Some of you can be seeing the number 1010. Others of you, you might see it right before this person hits you up or tries to come and apologize here. Some of you, yeah, so this person might wake you out of your sleep. So you see how you go from the Nine of Swords to the Ten of Swords? This is something that you could have stressed about, and some of you probably did, or it was stressing you, so you let it go. But now there's another cycle that you have to close with the same person, and it could potentially open up another one through a harmonious change because of how you decided to be unconditional. Yeah, because you had the strength. There goes the Strength card again, Leo. For some of you, there could be a Leo, or any other signs that I mentioned. And like I said, they're going to come back in. At first, they showed up as the King of Wands, which is somebody who was too cocky, too manipulative, too this, too that. And now they're showing up as the King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and then Aries with the Two of Wands, which is them making the decision to explore this connection even further beyond them being afraid and scared of it because of what they felt like they couldn't give at the time. Yeah, for a lot of you, it's definitely a Leo, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, or Taurus, and maybe even a Virgo, Gemini. But I feel like these are the strongest energies that are here. Yeah. They're coming in because what they want is a new contract to be able to obtain and build and create happiness with you because they know that they can with you. Let's go into some advice. Remember to like the video, share the video, hit the notification bell so you guys can be notified. If you want extra content, go to www.patreon.com/thehierophantjoey. There are zodiac readings there. If you want a private reading, the link is down in the description box. If you also want to follow my TikTok for elemental readings and lives, you can go there as well. And you can go and follow my Facebook or my other Patreon for biblical readings and for other lives as well. On Facebook, we do the weekend drip, the weekend energy, TikTok elemental readings, and the Astral Temple is all about the Bible and what it's really about, right? I always want to highly appreciate you guys for supporting me and subscribing, especially the new subscribers as well. I highly appreciate it. So what is the advice for this reading, Spirit? The Angel of Divination. The overall energy is the Angel of Verdancy. For some of you, this person can be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and for others of you, like I said, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, some of you, this is a whole new reality, a new relationship, a new something, a new, or somebody coming in as brand spanking fucking new. Top of the deck, emptiness, and the Angel of Night. Yeah, there's somebody who had to go through go through a shadow night or go through a dark night of the soul, right? Somebody who had to find their own kingdom within themselves and refill that emptiness. Yeah, go through the Angel of Death, which is the transformation. So we have the Angel of Divination here. Let's see what it's talking about. Oh yeah, I shared everything as soon as I got on. Thanks, babe. So you have Estabis, which is the Angel of Divination. Estabis, the Angel of Divination. You've called his name, and so it has come, but you do not command what it foretold. Estabis can only be uncertain, an uncertain ally in these mercurial times, Mercury retrograde, and we just left it. Estabis reveals the ever-shifting rhythm of the skies and beckons us to observe the alignment of the signs with the new moon and the energy that I just spoke about. Something is seen in the clouds and in the leaves, in the shadows, something as glorious as fate. You observe something that cannot, must not be real. Curiosity is your call to action. You are compelled to go. What are you going to decide to do? The signs are sacred geometry, a cup of tea and a falling star. Some of you might be having a lot of cup of teas, or you might see a falling star. And some of you, you're seeing sacred geometry everywhere. It's funny, I went on a shroom trip the other day, not telling anybody that they should go do it. And that's what I was seeing, was sacred geometry everywhere. The geometrical shapes of your emotional reality meaning your connections and relationships and how you view certain people and how you connect to them and approach them, or how you allow people to approach you, or the boundaries that you utilize and whatever the fuck it is, or these people that are coming back in from your past here. This is spirit talking about how you observe something that could not, must not be real. This person might not be real, just as a lot of you aren't real to other people because of all of the qualities that you have that they might want, right? So curiosity is your call to action, and you're being compelled to go. Some of you are being compelled to collaborate, to clarify that situation that you had in the past. And I kind of feel like this could have happened during Mercury retrograde. And for some of you, it was in the last Mercury retrograde. Think about the last Mercury retrograde and what you were doing and what happened and who you were connecting to. And that's what's going to be resolved, or it's going to expand and evolve abundantly. Some of you wanted to run from something, run away from someone, or they did it to you, or whatever the fucking case may be. But now you're being compelled to go. Good evening. But, collective, that was the reading. I hope that it served you in some way, shape, or form. I love you. You're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of more different style readings because I'm trying to get out of the the routine and doing things differently a little bit more, right? But remember, if you want astrological readings, go to patreon.com/the-Hierophant-Joey. If you want a private reading, the link is down there. Remember to always let your celestial light shine. And remember that we are all one. If it's you, it's me. And if it's me, it's you. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye, collective.